Everything that could have been right went wrong, and we're left barely hanging on. Things work out for everyone so much, but why couldn't things work out?
Hello, my name is Justin Schwint, and I play bass in Two Tell. Today on Two Tell Tuesday, we are going to be playing Be Okay. I'm going to teach you guys how to play it. So a couple little things to know first is that I play with my fingers. You can use a pick if you want, but it will change the tone. I only use fingers on all of our songs. So, the song is very bass driven. Starts out right off the top with bass, and it starts out on the G, the A string, 10th fret, goes down to the D. So the first little pattern goes like this. Just uses both of those two notes there, and that's it. It's a very recurring theme throughout the entire song. So then, after I do that, I go up to the B, C. So it uses a very similar pattern, just different notes. So all that together is on G, D, and then B, C, G, and then up to the D again, which is just the octave from the lower one we were using there. So all together, the pattern sounds like this. And then what I do after that is I go down to the F sharp, E, and the D, and then back up to the F sharp and repeat it. So all that together will sound like this. So there the F sharp is more of just a passing note. And then on the E and the D, it's very important that you get that rhythm down perfectly. Like that. So, all together, the verse goes just like this. So, the verse repeats the exact same pattern, and then we go into the pre-chorus, which uses all the exact same notes. There's just a little difference at the end, because it does a little bit of a build on the E, D, C sharp, back up to the D. But other than that, it's all the same, except I hold out the G and the C, and let them ring out a little bit, and it goes just like this. So after you've done the verse twice, you just go right back into the same pattern like this. Then down to the E, build, E, C sharp, E. Those are 16th notes, and then right out of that D, we go straight into the chorus, which uses the exact same first notes as the verse, except I'm going to play them just further down on a couple higher strings there. So it'll go like this, the chorus. So to recap everything there, just the G, D, G again, and then back down to the B, C, G, C. So it's the exact same as up here, just lower down. So. And the D, just like we did in the verse, but then what changes is it goes up to the E and goes. It just goes down E, D, C sharp, C, and the pattern there is very important. Then 4 hits on the C, and then there's a little interlude between the chorus and the next verse, which is just the G and the D, like so. And then I go straight from that right back into the next verse. There's one verse and then one pre-chorus, back into the chorus. So all that will sound like this. Cuts out right here and the piano comes in. And then we're just going to play the exact same thing as the verse in the bridge here. So it just goes exactly the same. we're doing the chorus again. But first, there's a little bit of a build. So we're going to be building when it comes back in with everybody, and the drums and everything is when the bass comes in. We're building on the E, D, C sharp, D, cut out, we'll be okay, right? And instead of coming back in at the very start of the next part, we're going to come back in on the shot part on the E. So we're going to cut out on the C there. There's a little bit of a drum roll, and then we come right back into the chorus, just as if it was any other normal chorus, playing the exact same. So right out of the bridge, we'll come back in there. Just ends just like that. So it repeats the chorus once other time. The vocals are sung a little bit differently, but the bass is the exact same, and then you just end with that fourth shot on the C, and there you have it. You've learned Be Okay. It's pretty straightforward, very similar patterns throughout it, and there, that's the whole song. Thanks, guys.
We'll be okay.